As you read in the title of the video, this is the Box 6 from MJX R. This is a quadcopter intended for beginners on racing, so that they can do some racing at some small level, and to do photography and video as well, depending on the configuration you choose. In this case, I have here the set of goggle that will come with the display LCD, so that you can use it as a standard FPV. Includes the camera module C5830, which allow you to change angles and all that, and then you can record videos and take pictures. Then you put the memory here. It's a little bit tricky to put it, but it's no big deal. So you can put it there, and then you can take it out with a plier or something to record videos. In my case particularly, I cannot take videos. Actually, it takes the video, but the video is black with noise. I already know some people are able to get 720 videos from this camera, but in my case I can't. Anyways, this quad is a very mature quad technically, because it has a full set of VSC based on the sound, and then we will assemble so to look inside how it is, and has a standard hardware, brushless motors, replaceable. You can have in the manual there is a lot of parts that you can buy in the case that some of them goes wrong. And it's not that heavy, it's a kind of light quadcopter, and the fly is not that bad either. The only problem I have with this is that the goggles that come with it are too narrow. So maybe because as it's a for beginner pilot, it's oriented to childs, right? To, I don't know, my son. You can put the LCD, which is this one, this LCD. I have it converted with this to use on the remote, because I cannot use it with here. But so this is the problem I have with it. So that's why I use it this way. So I can see here the channel. We will see how it works. Another things here, we have lights in the back, lights on front, right? That looks pretty good at night, or even during the day. The lights are pretty bright. We have the battery here with the small connector, the XT30, and the battery charger is a 2S battery, 1300 milliamps. The battery you can charge with this charger that comes included for 3S and 2S batteries, but actually it comes with only one battery, 2S battery, that you can charge through here. This is a balance charger. When we plug in the battery, sound like a standard quadcopter, racing quadcopter, with the standard ESCs. Then you turn on them, then they linked, and let's see, we turn on the screen, we can see the video, right? The video feed. The lights are bright, as I said, and that's it for arming. You arm it with this button here. You press it once and it will arm, and you do a long press and will disarm. The rest of the functions are normal. So you have throttle here, yaw left and right, you have pitch forward, backward, roll right, roll to the left, and some trims to adjust the precision, right? And this button here is for low speed and high speed. You can control here. Here, if you're taking picture, one will take a picture. I don't have a memory card now. And then if you do a long press, we'll try to take a video, but again, I don't have battery here. I don't have a memory card here. And this is button here. When you combine this button with this one, we'll do a roll. Or you press this button and left, we do roll left. And you press this button, we do a flip forward. And then if you do this way, flip backward, etc. So we will see how that works in the air. When you tilt the camera, you can tilt it to high, or if you flying for photographic purpose, you can put it down, right? So you can fly high and record what is down. right? And then in this case is to fly in low speed, flat. So we'll see how that works. Let's take the screws here and see what is inside, so to have an idea, quick idea. If we remove the screw and take the cap off, we can access the camera module, which is this, the C5830. We will talk a little bit more about it. This camera module, you can set frequency here based on the map, and we have here all the electronics, which I think is these are the ESCs, 4 ESCs, like a 4-in-1, but this board is huge. Actually, I don't know how much power can give, but for this motor at least it's not that much, but the board is huge. The camera has 8 channels, can transmit on 8 channels. This is the antenna, and it's compatible with any standard goggles, like a Fat Sharp or any type of module. Standard goggles is compatible with it, and the band in my goggles is the band E, the same for the screen. So it looks like this antenna is more tuned for the E8, which is in this position that you see right now. I think that is the factory position. I'm not sure because I was testing with all the channels. I don't remember which one was the original. Then we can see here the channels that is able to, the configuration for the channels. And if we get a channel card, right, we can see that they call it C band here with all the frequency, but it's exactly the same as E, the band E. You can use with that camera, you can use receive the signal with any standard receiver for FPV, which that is good. That is a good thing. The LCD comes in this for the goggles. It's actually a pretty good, decent device. It's a pretty good, decent screen. The only problem I will say it have is that the antenna is internal, so there is no any connection to put the antenna outside. But I think it should be easier, or kind of easier, to open it and do some modification to be able to use other type of antenna with more gain than the one that is inside. But this receiver, or this LCD receiver, has all the bands, all the standard bands we use for FPV. And well, actually it's a 32 channels only, but it's a standard frequency channel, kind of channel A, B, C, and D. Well, now we're ready, I think, to fly outside.